If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. Alright, we're back with part 2 of week 5. So, so what was happening, Mr. Scott?
Okay. So you were making your way to your Uncle Vesper's tavern, and when a little girl running through the crowd collided with Alfgarn, claims she's trying to be taken by witch hunters, and a group of men have pushed their way through and have confronted you, accusing this girl of being an abomination, and essentially has said that you need to hand her over to them, or you'll be branded a heretic such as her. So that is where we left off, as they had given you one more warning, and have drawn their swords. So we'll leave it back to you guys.
I'll just say that girl is not corrupted. Just in case.
Alfgon will just glance in Revenue's direction, as if to say, do you want to take this? You know, if anyone here does not deserve to be called a heretic, it is Revenue.
So do I know the Black Cloak that they spoke of?
The name, go ahead and give me a cunning test.
Any modifiers?
No.
Success.
Okay. So yes, the name rings a bell to you. This particular Balmello is known to be a famous Black Cloak, who is a proclaimed witch hunter, a nasty one too, who has been rumored to destroy whole villages just to find his quarry. But likewise, Oleg has proclaimed that this girl holds no corruption on her shadow.
Yeah, so Revenue will step forward and ask, why do you believe this girl is corrupt?
And the leader, the one who has kind of spoken, we'll just do the one in the center. As he kind of takes a step forward, again, he says, that is not for you to ascertain. We have our orders, and our orders is for us to get this heretic and return him, or return her to Balmello right away. And you are either in our way or you are helping us. The choice is yours. And the little girl you can kind of hear a squeak behind you, Elfgarn, again, as she's no longer, she's behind you. She's not like holding your leg. She's picked herself up, but she's still kind of using you as a wall. And you hear her goes, that's nonsense. They're accusing me of witchery to lay claim on my hen house. This is just absurd. This hen house is the only thing that I have, and they want it, and they're using this as a lie. Don't let them take me.
Is she like a barbarian or?
No, she looks like a city dweller.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she looks like a city dweller.
Probably don't have time to explain her aura.
So, in return to the Black Cloak that spoke at me, I'll say, so you would speak to one of the Knights of Dying Sun this way.
Okay. Let me get a...
Oh, pissy match. Holy order pissy match.
Oh...
All followers of Prios here.
I'm gonna get my bag of popcorn out that I've had.
Yeah.
What's the Prius?
I need to I'm looking for my sheet that's going to give me the appropriate one to, let's see here, situations. Here we go. All right. All right. So this is going to be a persuade versus the resolute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And are you just, I assume you're displaying something of your order?
Yeah,
do
I would think the way I'm dressed and like my shield probably indicates that I am.
Okay, so yeah, so this is going to be done at a, this is going to be a negative aspect of 2 to your roll.
-2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Success.
Okay.
Oh.
So, okay, so they kind of, you see, he kind of hesitates as, you know, the attention turns towards you, and they kind of they glance around at each other, and you kind of see his men kind of do the same as they kind of seem to stagger for a moment, and they kind of look at you and say, well, understand we have our order, so therefore you should do what is right and just hand her over to us. Then you know how these situations work. And he's got a little tremble in his voice.
And I pull Miss Iron Lady. Should I read them too?
What was that?
Should I read them too, Miss Iron Lady?
Oh,
You'd
if
like to?
Yeah, I'm talking to Jabel.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you going to try to read them?
Well, depends on Jabel.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you'd like to.
Yeah, okay. I'll read the leader.
Okay.
Vigilant against their discreet.
That's going to be, so it's going to be a bonus of 5 to your roll.
Nope. You're too far away.
Okay. All right. So now remind me, Oleg, this is something that you can kind of turn off and on. This is not like require any sort of magical aspect or anything that they can ascertain as you are doing this within the parameters of the description.
Creatures, location of object, each success attempt forces. Okay. No.
Okay, so primarily, I just want to make sure that, I mean, if they see you doing this, then there would be an appropriate reaction. So I just want to make sure that this is okay. So you've seen this, you've told Revnia that they're too far away. You can't really see the aspects of the shadow.
And I don't roll temporary corruption because I failed. Only success is making.
Perfect. So with that,
I rolled. Sorry. I rolled. Yeah.
Okay.
7. I'm useless now.
Still have Bruno. It's okay.
Yeah, so I'll step forward slightly and say, you will not be taking this girl.
As Revnia steps forward, Elfgarn will kind of step backwards towards the girl, as if nudging her away into like the middle of the party.
Yeah, we all take a step back.
okay. All right. So,
I will pull out my flail as well, and as a free action, I will cast Witch Hammer on it.
okay. All right. So, give me another roll in regards to let's see here.
I'm gonna
I wanna do something.
I'm gonna pipe up. I want to pipe up as well. I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say it high enough that everyone can hear it in the group, but they might not be able to hear it. I'm gonna go. Let them go for us first. then we can say we're doing it in self-defense.
So, Revnia, give me another persuade, persuasive versus the resolute.
A -2 again.
This is gonna be at a -1.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So here's how it's going to work then in this aspect. Let's see here.
Before the fight breaks
Yes, go
out,
ahead.
I think Sarux is gonna be like, guards! Guards!
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay,
I
so
wanna see how do they react when I start to call for the guards.
they look at you when you start shouting this, as do the other civilians around you, but they don't seem to have any reaction other than just they have your attention from your shouting. Like,
Okay.
not like they're afraid or they're backing off or anything, but
Okay.
but with the revelation that Revnia has provided, they seem a bit shaken. Okay, so but the leader kind of turns back to them and says, and they look as well. Our orders stand, and unless anyone else is going to do anything, we're going to maneuver into combat then. Okay, so if you want to just position your tokens, obviously you're not going to be anything strategic, but if you feel like there should be some sort of potential marching order that you would have on the streets, other than the girl kind of like being pushed back behind Elfgar, and just kind of put yourselves where you think you would be in this aspect, with Bruna out in front leading the way.
Okay.
Wait, did you just run away?
Yeah, he did.
Repositioning tactically, that's what it is.
Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and everyone should be able to put their initiative in the turn order. We go by quick unless anyone has any long weapons. There's no surprise here. Would anyone be attacking with any sort of long weapons? Nope. Okay.
You have to put us first in the.
Oh, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Just do it all.
Oh no, we can't do it ourselves. That's a shame.
But you can put your
Yeah,
click in there once it's in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've forgotten how initiative works. How does initiative work?
It's your quick score. It goes by.
Unless you have
Ah,
something
okay.
that changes it,
You're
Right,
first,
exactly.
probably.
like tactician.
Okay.
You use cunning, James,
I can use cunning.
Right.
and so do I now because I got it.
What's Bruner's quick then?
27.
Oh,
Sheep are pretty quick.
Yeah.
If you ever try to chase one while drunk,
What about the little girl?
She's not going to be in it. So
Okay, you might want to take her
she'll-
out. I'd take her out of the
she-
initiative track if I was you.
Yeah. So let's go ahead.
disappointed
and
that
move
she's not going to turn into an abomination on our side. Might even the odds slightly.
Okay. So, all right. So here we are. Let's go ahead and do the turn order. And, whoops, my bad. There we are. So Bruna goes first. So, all right. So Maligno, they've drawn a variety of steel, swords and axes, and the leader has said, enough talk. We want the girl, and we're taking her, and you're not stopping us. So, but upon hearing this, with the nimble reflexes that you have the first in turn order to decide what you're going to do.
What does Bruno do? Because Bruno's like really quick.
We've moved past. Bruna's taking a hold action. She's going to sit there silently like that scene from The Simpsons.
Can we? Is a hold action? Can we hold action? Can we actually hold our action?
You can delay yours until after someone else of your choice.
Okay, well I'm going to delay because, like I said, I'm going to wait for them to come for us. I'm not going to be the attacker. I'm going to be defending, and so if we end up in a court of law,
decide to do that every turn for whoever, like delay it until whenever you want every turn.
Okay.
Bruna is just numbing the child's hair.
Okay.
Eating the child. The sheep's eating the child.
Well, just the hair for the start. Yeah. She
Okay,
probably
so-
has some food in it.
Right, which is fine, and then she'll wait until it actually needs to happen, and that's when Bruna kicks in. So Revnia, I mean, they are making, their actions are aggressive towards you. So, but you are quicker than they are. So, what is it that you're going to do?
No, who were you holding yours until after? Everyone or?
Yeah, I'm just going to wait for them to cut. As soon as one of them comes at me and attacks me, I will defend myself. In fact,
Okay.
is that in fact, instead of me holding action, can I go full defensive or anything like that?
There is full defense.
Yeah, well then I'll do that. I'm going to go full defense then, Scott.
Okay, no problem. So that's going to count as your action for this turn. So, okay, fair enough. So I'll mark that.
I'm going to mark myself.
Okay, that's good.
I'm going to put that shield on so you can see I'm full defense. You see I've got a little shield on my name?
Yep. Fantastic. Okay, so Revnia, so you've seen you glance over at Maligno and you know that he's in a defensive position. He's waiting for them to attack. So what was it you would like to do then?
I will also full defense.
Okay. All right.
I think it's a smart thing to do because at least if they attack us, like I said, we can argue we defended ourselves, and a little girl.
Okay. So Elfgarn, you've seen that both Maligno and Revnia have kind of staked themselves in a defensive position where they are. So what would you like to do?
Yeah, I will get my bow, knock an arrow. I will use Hunter's Mark on the guy I take to be the leader, the one doing the talking.
Okay.
And I will level an arrow at his chest and say, take one more step forward in our direction and it will be your last.
Okay.
You have been warned.
All right. So
So if he moves towards me, I will shoot him.
okay, great.
I'd use the arrowed one. There's an one with a guy with arrows in his back. I'd use that one for my hunter's mark, or the archery target.
You know what? I'm going to use the grenade. So.
Okay.
I do have a new explosive arrows. I hadn't mentioned that until you just reminded me. They're actually tipped with holy hand grenades of Antioch.
Oh, fantastic! Either I've got different icons than you do, James. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Perfect. There we go.
To get rid of them, you click to get them off the token. You click on the one. You click on it again, it removes it.
Yep.
So I've been playing around with token markers all bloody week. I've been making my own ones.
Okay, where is? Okay, so
if they've all got 10, who actually goes first?
let's see here. It is done by. Oh God, there was the quick. Then vigilant is used at the tiebreaker. So let me see what their vigilant is. Yeah, I don't believe it's that high, or it might be. We'll see. Here we go.
27.
All right, so their vigilant is also 10. Xerix, what's your vigilant?
My vigilance is of 15.
15, and
Mine
Pollock,
10.
and yours is 10?
Yeah, but I am last because I don't have anything to do.
Okay, so we'll move Danny up. Okay, so Xerix, they, like the rest, you can see that the rest of your party has kind of either taken a preparatory position or a defensive stance as they are, aggressing towards you. So what would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna do the same.
Okay,
I'm
so you
gonna- as Efkarn, I'm gonna appoint the guy who speak, the one that seems to be the leader.
okay, so this one. Okay. All right, so it's technically you're holding your action then. So you're not
Yeah.
going into defensive. Okay.
But I do have 2 arrows in it. Like,
Right. Okay, so they charge. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with the hold actions first. So that would be both Gus and Danny, right? Or that would be Xerix. Because
do he's moving? Are they? What weapons do they have? Or they don't have any weapons?
they have a variety. They have a variety of steel. They have some, swords, axes.
And they
as-
are moving in a way that it looks like they are attacking us, right?
correct. Yeah,
It's
they
obvious for everybody that they are the ones charging
Right.
them.
mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay. So this is going to be at a due to their defense. This is going to be at a deficit of 2 on your roll.
Okay. I have rapid fire, which
Mhm.
means that I can shoot twice if I decides to not move.
Okay. Which you haven't moved.
Yep. So I will -2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the first. And
Okay.
okay. So I only hit the first.
Danny, what's going on with your audio? You're getting kind of, it's gone a bit 80s.
You what? 80s.
Yeah, it's like some interference on your mic.
Aha. I got my telephone by the side. Now better?
That might well be it. That might be the
Yeah.
issue.
Okay, so Xerix, your first arrow flies and hits the leader as he's approaching, and it kind of breaches his his defense as he tries to lift his shield up to block it, and you kind of see your arrow just kind of scrape against his shoulder, cutting his his cloak and his cloth slightly, but you can see the familiar red glow of blood.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So are you going to shoot twice?
I already shoot twice.
Oh, you did. Oh, did I
Yeah.
miss? Oh, and the second one missed. My bad.
Yeah.
So following that quickly, with your dexterous effort, another arrow shoots and whizzes past him into the streets. We're not going to. You've seen now that the crowd has dispersed. By the way, so even though they're within the aspects of the map, you don't need to necessarily worry about hitting any of the crowd behind them if you miss at this moment in time. So,
Okay.
okay, right, and let's see here. Quick question for Gus: your hunter's mark,
Yes.
is that considered a free action or a combat action? Because
It doesn't say. It just says you can. It doesn't actually say it's an action or free action. It just
Right.
says something you can designate a target.
sorry,
So I think
active ability. So that actually counts as a combat action. So.
I
right.
was not aware of that, Scott. I
I-
apologise.
Oh no, it's fine. I just want to see if you actually had an attack this round or not. So
In
it would
which
be
case, I would not.
Yeah, so next round. Okay, so so they are going to then rush forward. Let me zoom in a little bit here. All right, so okay.
Here, hang on. Don't forget to
So-
like and subscribe.
Yes. So
Almost 30 minutes late.
who's my tacticians here? That would be okay. So and we all seeing this, you see a familiar tactic where you recognize that they're throwing two upon the strongest of your group, one of the most imposing of the group. So those of you who have single ones on you, but both Revnia and Maligno, you're familiar with this particular type of tactic that they're trying to do. They want to take down the strongest ones first. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and start with Revnia. You've got two on you, including the leader with the hunter's mark on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see here. This is going to be, let's see, using their, so -3.
-3 modifier, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't defend that. But I did negate 9 damage.
Okay, so
But you get, don't forget you get a free reroll though, don't you?
Yeah, but James, my attribute's 0.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter.
Oh. Okay.
okay, so yeah, so you feel an axe just collide, with your armor, and you can almost feel it piercing through, but it still doesn't necessarily cut through to the flesh below. So the next one's going to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
-3 again.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
I mean, I guess I do get to roll twice and take whichever negates more, I suppose, with a full defense.
okay. Yep.
If they crit me on that one, I mean, I will take the other one because that's not for crit.
Fair enough. So you feel another bit of steel collide with your armor. Not quite strong enough as you take this direct hit, but not enough to pierce through to cause you any serious damage. Okay, so next we're going to do we'll do with Elfgar next, since he's got 2 on him. So Elfgar, same situation. They're coming at you with axe
They're
and
coming right
sword.
for you.
What?
I was just creating South Park, where they go, it's coming right for you.
Yes.
And then they shoot the bear.
So -3.
Sorry if I ruined that.
Oh, Gus, you remember how to do the defensive roll?
Sorry, what was that?
I'm sorry. It's actually the 2 are going to be attacking you next. So
Oh, right, so I didn't hear that. Sorry, my bad.
no worries.
Defensive roll.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to be at a -3.
Oh.
Is that all right?
Was that 2 attacks? Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that is at a -3, Scott.
What's that?
They're both at negative. They are both at -3.
Oh, okay. Excellent. So as they come down, just whoosh, one sword just as you maneuver to the side, and you hear you see the sparks as they collide with the cobblestone road, and another one takes a swing at you, and you just hear the whoosh of the wind as you duck underneath his blow. Dexterously maneuvering out of both of them. And
That
then,
wasn't just wind, by the way. It was-
so, and quick question: you've pushed the girl behind you, right? She's not
Yes.
clinging to you. You wanted her back.
no,
I'm just
I
gonna
wanted to get
Yes.
behind us as a group.
Right. Okay. So she's just want to put her a little bit farther away from you. Okay. So next we'll do Xerix. Xerix. So the one's going to come at you with an axe, a hand axe.
So I do the leather armor, right?
Yes.
And any modifiers?
-3.
-3. This may be gonna hurt.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Yeah. So, you maneuver out of the way of his.
I was like,
his-
whoosh.
Yep. Just. All right, and then the next we'll move on to Maligno.
Okay.
And remember you're in defense, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm at -3, yes?
Yep.
-3. Enemy misses. I don't need to reroll. I just sidestep. He comes at me, he's in his big armor, and he goes, whoa, and misses where I was standing, and I'll laugh it in his face. Ha ha!
And then finally we have Oleg.
-3, right?
Yes.
Oh.
How much damage did you do?
Okay, so you're negated 4. Okay, so yeah, so you've negated the full amount. So are you wearing armor?
Yeah, I have light green wear.
Okay, so we're just gonna say like you kind of take the flat part of the sword that kind of smacks against you but doesn't cut through your armor, causing you any damage, but you get hit directly with it. So all right, so yeah, so your skills have improved. This is going through the trials and tribulations of through the Titans.
I think
some time you spent crossing the flatlands. It's clear that you aren't just a bunch of green treasure hunters just walking through the gates of Thistle Hold.
I think you find, Scott, it's more along the lines
Yes.
of Roll20's not hating us today. Touchwood.
Yeah.
Touchwood.
Well, I forgot to insert my virus, so we'll have to do that next time. But anyway,
that explains fucking Highway of Blood.
So Oleg, reeling from the smack of the flat end of the sword, kind of knocking you back a little ways. What would you like to do now?
Can I entangle in his legs, jump on his leg or something like that?
Like grapple him?
Yeah, just get in close so it's harder for him to hit me. I guess, full-grown man with the sword, it would be hard to hit.
I'd say he's going full defensive, Scott.
Yeah, that's what I would probably do. Yeah. So if you want to go defensive, and let it carry over into the next round, we can.
Okay, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so that's fine.
And I say, Bruna, bite him on the ass.
Oh, Bruna. You don't have. You need to get animal training, because then we might be able to do that. All right, so let me mark you with something before James has a shit fit here.
I don't care. The players can do their own markings, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
I know they
I'm-
can, but I'm just go ahead, Oleg. And don't feel like you have to use a shield. Use whatever you want. If you want it to be the tripod ray gun, showing that you're on the
Fuck
defensive,
me.
that's fine.
Just one day, Scott.
Perfect.
One day, Scott.
All right, so so on Bruna's turn, she sees that there's this little weed sprout kind of making its way through a bit of the cobblestone, and she leans over and takes a bite out of it, at a +7, mind you. So she really tears that weed out of the cobblestone and just gnashes it and mashes it together. It's a horrible sight to behold. But Maligno, now it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm not going to be defensive anymore. That can go away. I'm going to stab him up with my knife play ability.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
So
get
you know that requires you to hold both of them up, and they need to spin around 6 or 7 times before you can actually do anything with them. So.
Should I just hang on?
Okay.
Oh, it's using. I'm just checking. So it uses quick. So I get 1 attack, right? Yeah. Has emerged. Knife play may only be performed with knife-like weapons. Have I missed out an entire section, or does it
No, you
continue
just
on?
roll your stiletto.
Oh, it's down there.
That's-
Fuck me. Sorry, give me a second. Oh, just got there. A character may choose to attack with quick instead of accurate when attacking with a short knife-like weapon. Okay, so I'm going to attack him with a stiletto. Do I get any pluses or negatives to this, Scott?
Yes, so you're going to be attacking them with your stiletto. Their defense is so it'd be a -2.
Okay.
Or a deficit of 2, so.
Okay, I rolled a 5. I hit him for 2 damage.
Okay.
I guess I just slash. I guess as I dodged out the way, I ran the knife up his arm or something, and
Right. But when you do, you see, some of his cloth and his black cloak tattered, and you feel your dagger connect with an arm of with metal as you see the cloth parts, and you see some scale mail show through, which has impeded you doing any damage with your attack.
Okay.
Right. So that's the only thing you have. You just remind you do have movement action too. If you needed to do a movement, otherwise we'll move on to Revnia.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is the leader of them? Is he in front of me?
Here's the one with the
yes.
arrow. Here's the one with the
Oh,
bolt,
yeah, yeah.
the target.
So I will just swing the flail at him.
Okay.
Swing and let it sing.
And that was -2.
2. Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay. Wow.
Hit for 9.
Yep. All right. So, yes, that connects and does an incredible amount of damage. Feel free to to describe this happening.
Yeah. Wind up the flail, and the lackey of his next to him is probably expecting it to hit him as it's coming from that direction. It just flies straight past and into his chest instead.
Fantastic. So he he falls backwards, surprised.
He goes flying backwards about 50 miles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Through some buildings.
But as it connects, the shock of his face, almost like betrayal. Like how could you? You're. So, and is that the only action that you have as far as combat action is concerned?
Yeah, that's the point where actually James said about knocking back. What is his pain threshold?
You haven't met it yet.
One hit didn't meet it. Okay.
No. So, I mean, mind you, it's been revealed they're wearing scale armor, so there's quite a bit of damage being impeded. So yeah, but yeah, that was they do have a high threshold of pain, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so Elfgarn. So you have two on you, but likewise the one that you have marked has attacked Revnia.
Yeah. Now just between rounds, reading up on Hunter's Instinct, and it says that the target is appointed when the character makes an attack against it.
Mm-hmm.
So to mark it, I would have to attack it. So it's part of the attack action.
Okay, got it.
So
excellent.
what I would say for last round, because
Mhm.
he's gone, I would have spent the round getting my bow out, knocking an arrow and making sure that this little girl gets further behind us.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been what I was doing instead of taking an action in combat.
Perfect.
However, it's now time to shoot that guy. So yeah, I'm gonna attack the one that I've marked and hopefully hit.
Okay.
What is his armor rating or whatever you call it?
So -2
Negative
to your
2.
roll. Ooh. Okay.
And I also get to add, Scott, an extra D4.
Okay.
So that's 13 damage total.
Okay. So
The extra D4 is from now being adept in Hunter's Instinct, which is what I spent my experience points on.
all right. So here's what I'm going to do. Right. You're going to kill him. Now you've reached his pain threshold. So because of the little foobar from the last round, technically you would, if he was still upright, you would have been able to get another attack. I'm going to allow you to take another attack against one of the other one. So because so go ahead and choose another one if you want to shoot another arrow off. But likewise, and then once that, then you can describe what happens in the round.
Okay, I will take my second attack at this guy.
Okay.
The one in front of Xerox.
Okay.
It's the same armor rating, -2.
Yep. Okay. So there you go. You tried to light one off quickly and miss. So by all means, describe. You have fallen the leader with your arrow, and then you try to get another one off but missed.
Yeah. So as this guy is reeling from Revenier's flail, I will put an arrow into his throat, and as he crumbles to his knees, clutching at the blood spurting from the wound, I will turn to the two in front of me and say, I told him it'd be his last step if he took one more. And then I will turn and loose an arrow off at the guy that I missed because I'm trying for bravado and it doesn't quite come off.
Fantastic.
We've lost AJ Wall.
We've lost J-Ball? Okay, we'll give him a moment.
Shall we take a break to let him come back? And because it is coming up to the hour, so maybe we'll take a break. I mean, sure. We've got the initiative track.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We got it. And next up after the break will be Xerix. So
all right,
here we are.
All right. Well, we'll be back shortly. Don't touch that dial.